a painting that I want to talk about today. It's this painting. This painting means a lot to me. This is not even a painting, actually. My pointer for today is a paintbrush. I made this during a time where I was in the middle of reconstructing my viewpoints on life, actually. This painting is very blue. She's very blue because it sort of represents sadness. She's standing upright, but she's definitely carrying a lot of sadness. But her facial features wouldn't suggest that. They would suggest otherwise. I kind of felt like that in a lot of ways, actually. But you know, people go through things and then they get out of them and then they're sexier than ever. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. If sadness had a big sister, her name would be Apathy. Being around all of these emotions is nothing new. There's nothing new in her day-to-day life. She's been sad since she was a little shrimp. I'm sure you feel that way sometimes. Life can get to a point where it's like, this is my everyday. Nothing is new. I'm gonna wake up. I know I'm probably gonna be sad. I know I'm gonna wake up. I might be angry that I have to go to school or I have to go to work, or I'm surrounded by these people that I don't really have an option to get away from. I was very apathetic at a point. The main thing that changed for me was being able to create how I felt. It was being able to see something like a blank piece of paper and turn it into something magnificent, or I'm feeling extra like spooky or daredevilish that day, and then I can take some paint or some markers and create something out of nothing. What really allowed me to change is being able to express myself in a way that didn't require words. I like to talk, but also whenever I'm trapped in my own head and I can't really express myself all the way, it feels like my throat closes up and my chest gets tight. The only thing that I can do is typically look and stare at you. Almost like I'm trapped in my own skin. I have so much to say because there's so much going on in my head, and my heart hurts and my stomach is turning. The only thing that I can do is look at you like this. But there's so much going on in the inside. I remember asking my partner, would you mind buying me a paint set? And he was like, yeah, get whatever you want. I'm like, no way, are you kidding me? Something in me was just like, go paint. Go do something with your hands. Sometimes I just cry. I just be so upset. And I wouldn't have any other option but to just like sit there and just think. So then I got some noise canceling headphones and I got a paint set, and I was just like, I'm just gonna experiment. And my first paintings were like so ugly. They were terrible. But as I continued to have the support of my very amazing partner, things got better. It's crazy how I can express myself better after not being able to express myself. I don't know. For me, it's kind of crazy. Like, I wasn't able to talk, but painting helped me learn how to talk again. If I'm not feeling good at all, I'll go off in my corner and I'll go sketch something. All of a sudden, all of my problems, they really do disappear. It's insane. It's my version of journaling. It's my version of ranting. I can't always express how I feel. I'm still learning how to communicate properly. I feel like that's okay, but painting gives me a way to express myself in a manner that requires otherwise. Like this painting. Don't look at the tape. Don't look at the tape. That's my business. I was feeling just like this. I don't know how else to describe my feelings. I can't describe that I'm feeling like an open field right before the sun sets, where there's a little bit of light creeping through the trees and there's flowers of different colors and there's a forest behind. How can I express that? I sit there and tell you like the depth of my emotions in that way, but I can paint about it. I can't even write about it because I can't even put it into words. I can create something, mimic how it actually feels inside. Apathy was a one-way street, or like a hallway, a really narrow hallway. It's so tight that you can't turn around. So the walls would constantly brush up against your shoulders, reminding you of everything that you're feeling, of everything that you've been through, and your only option is to walk forward. And if you even try to turn your head backwards, it's really not pretty back there. It might seem more comfortable because you know you've been there before, so you know what the path might look like, but it's still narrow. It's a really tight door to walk through, and your only option is to continue and walk forward, facing the reality of the things that you've been through, accepting the truth, which might not even always look like your truth. Both can be true at the same time, but finally accepting things as they are, almost like your frontal lobe developing. It's not even like not caring about anything. It's just finally accepting everything as it is, which doesn't always mean that's how you see it. The sky is blue, but just because you're colorblind and you think it's red doesn't make it any less blue. So two things can be true at once. Your lens might be different, but things are as they are, regardless of how you see them. And once you accept, maybe I'm just colorblind, or maybe my glasses are a little bit dirty, then things become better. And instead of doing anything destructive, you're straight into something positive. And now I'm here. Oh, and it's a party every day. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Justin. So I guess my final thoughts on this painting, or this sketch, is this is how I've seen myself for so long. My skin just blue. I was surrounded by sadness. I would wear clothes, but it would make me disgusted. My thoughts around me, I'd be so angry, and on top of that, just like jumbled and in a panic all the time. And now I look at myself as something much better, but I don't think I would have been able to get to this point if I hadn't at least recognized that for what it is. That way I can step out of it. And now I see myself as a sexy ball of sunshine. Anyways, that's really all I have to say. I just really wanted to tell you about, like, the process, my thought process on this. I might do a few more, actually. I have a few other ones. Thanks for watching, man. Make sure you follow my TikTok at myla.apple_. I post loads of funny content, and I go live every single day except for Sunday. Really, whatever time I feel like. Sometimes it's 4 hours, sometimes it's 2. But if you come on there, you'll see me. It's a fun time. It's a party. Hey, just say. Yeah? Thank you. Okay, bye.